Good evening. I'm here to represent the Minami Tamaki Yamauchi Kwok and Lee Foundation and the scholarship that we set up in memory of Gregory Lee, our former partner and a dear friend who passed away way too early. As many of AABA members know, Gregory was a brilliant criminal defense attorney who inspired and mentored so many in AABA. The Gregory Lee Scholarship was set up to support and encourage promising and exceptional law students in AABA who are hoping to establish a career in criminal defense. This year, the AABA committee has done an excellent job again finding Diana Lee. She's a star. She is a third year at Stanford Law School and hopes after she graduates to represent those who are currently incarcerated, many of whom come from disenfranchised and minority communities, with the idea that everyone deserves a second chance. We're so proud that she is the recipient of this year's scholarship, and I'm sure Gregory would be proud. And we know that she will continue his legacy. So on behalf of Diane, Dylan, and Brandon, Gregory's family, and the MTYKL Foundation, I'm very happy to introduce to you Diana Lee.
Hi, my name is Diana Lee, and I am thrilled to receive the Gregory S. Lee Fellowship this year. Although I regret that I never had the chance to meet Gregory, I hope that I am able to carry on his values and principles through my own work in the criminal defense space. Learning about Gregory, his life, and his work representing indigent and often unpopular defendants has been inspiring. And actually, just a few weeks after I interviewed for the fellowship, I got the great news that a judge granted a petition for resentencing that I had filed on behalf of a client who was serving a life sentence for meth possession under California's 3 strikes law. Knowing that he could finally walk free after 25 years in prison and reunite with his family was an incredible feeling. Above all, it made me extremely excited to continue doing that type of work at the Public Defender Service in Washington, D.C. next year, while I'll be doing a year-long fellowship in the Special Litigation Division doing similar resentencing work. The money from this fellowship will make that work possible, and it means so much to me to have the support of this association, to be able to pursue the type of work that I find most meaningful and came to law school to do. I'm honored to join a line of dedicated public servants who have received this fellowship before me. Thank you so much.
Good evening, and I'm Chris Noma and a board member of the AABA Law Foundation. Ray Elocampo is unable to join us tonight, and on his behalf, I am honored to introduce the recipient of the Raymond Elocampo Jr. Family Scholarship. Ray established this scholarship in memory of his parents and in honor of immigrants like him for the enormous sacrifices they made and the untold hardships they endured in search of a better life for their families. A little bit about Ray for those who don't know him. When I was in law school at Hastings, he was a director of LEOP, the Legal Education Opportunity Program. He later went on to become general counsel at Oracle, where he served for over a decade. He is also the principal founder of the Filipino Bar Association of Northern California. He has since retired and has devoted himself to philanthropic causes. He embodies the spirit of giving back to the community. With that, I am so pleased to introduce Stephanie Clementi, the recipient of the 2021 Raymond Elocampo Jr. Family Scholarship. We are thrilled that Stephanie will be working this summer for the California Attorney General's Office for our first Filipino-American Attorney General. Stephanie is a rising 2L at Berkeley Law who was raised in New York by a single mother and attended Trinity College in Hartford, Connecticut. She has demonstrated steadfast devotion to service to underprivileged communities and has advocated on behalf of victims of human trafficking and refugee women. Stephanie, we are so proud to present you with this scholarship. Congratulations.
Good evening. Thank you for this opportunity to receive the Raymond Elocampo Jr. Family Scholarship. As a first-generation Filipino American and the first person in my family to attend law school, this scholarship affirms my commitment to be an advocate and create spaces for Asian Americans on the bench, in the legal profession, and in law school. To build a better community for AAPI lawyers fighting for civil rights and in public service, and most importantly for me, being able to relate to AAPI clients who feel at ease knowing that there's someone like me who looks like them or understands their background and is there to offer legal assistance. This is what the scholarship means for me. Thank you.
I'm thrilled to have the pleasure of presenting a Joe Murazumi Scholarship Award to the amazing and deserving Fatima Latha. Fatima got her undergraduate degrees from Stanford in African and African American Studies and English. Born and raised in Tanzania, she immigrated to this country at the age of 18. She was a civil rights advocate even before law school. She worked as a community advocate for the Asian Law Caucus, and there she protected the rights of Bay Area Arabs, Middle Easterners, Muslims, and South Asians who are often the target of unnecessary and intrusive surveillance. And did I mention she speaks 6 languages? I was honored to know Joe Murazumi. He was my Uncle Jack's very best friend. And I was regaled and loved listening to his stories of representing the marginalized, the poor, those on the fringes of society, to make sure they had a voice, a fair trial, justice, things that many take for granted. And I know Joe would be so proud of you, Fatima, and the rest of the scholarship recipients, and of course the award recipient as well. Dale Manami, Michael Lee, and I created the scholarship in honor of Joe in recognition of the fact that he was a true pro bono pioneer. And Fatima, so are you. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Fatima, and I'm the 2021 recipient of the Joe Murazumi Scholarship Award. I'd first like to thank the Asian American Bar Association of the Greater Bay Area for recognizing me for such an honor. When I received this award, I did a little bit of research on Mr. Murazumi and his legacy. He worked on many issues that are continuing to face our communities to this day, including the targeting of anti-war protesters. He was also a powerful mentor in the community, and his legacy and mentorship lives on through the Scholarship Award. I'm also grateful for this recognition because of the role that the AABA has played in protecting the interests of our communities and in the fight for social justice. During my interview, I sat in a room with 5 practicing members of my community who had walked the same path that I am currently on. They're now judges, attorneys, and on the board of nonprofits. I'm here today because of all of you, all the Asian American lawyers who have been fearless and tireless in the fight against systemic oppression, including Mr. Murazumi. I'm excited about this opportunity for mentorship. The past recipients of this award include mayors, public defenders, and movement lawyers. These are really big shoes for me to fill, but I'm really grateful in the AABA's belief that I'm fit to join this legacy. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family, my parents, my brother, my fiance, all of whom have supported me in the past year, and without whom I would not be in law school. Thank you, and thank you again to the AABA. It's such an honor.
Hello, my name is Yumi Lee, and I'm a Superior Court Judge in Alameda County. It is my pleasure to award the 2021 APA Judges Scholarship to Trillium Chang. Trillium is graduating from Stanford Law School this Saturday and going on to a 1-year fellowship at the Innovation Law Lab, where she'll be focused on issues of minority immigrant rights. The panel was wholly impressed by Trillium. One person described her as visionary, another remarked on her integration of theory and practice. Let me share a few highlights from her law school career. During the time period she represented Asian immigrants at the Immigrants' Rights Clinic, she served as a research assistant for Justice Cuellar, and she managed to publish 2 law review articles, one focused on the Chinese Exclusion Act cases and how they form the backbone of the modern immigration system. In addition, like so many of the applicants and awardees tonight, Trillium served during COVID, creating the Stanford COVID Pro Bono Network. Trillium, we are excited to see where your legal career takes you. Congratulations to you and all of the scholarship recipients today. Thank you.
Hi, AABA Law Foundation. My name is Trillium, and I am a graduating law student from Stanford Law School. I am so incredibly humbled for your selection as one of your awardees this year. The scholarship means so much to me. It's given me the confidence and encouragement to pursue my public interest career in immigrants' rights defense and impact litigation. And it's just so incredibly wonderful to be surrounded by a community of lawyers that understand how important it is to mentor and nurture relationships with students in law school and supporting minority students like me. So thank you so much for your selection, and I hope everybody is safe during the pandemic. I hope to see you all in person soon, and feel free to reach out at any time. Thank you.
Good evening, AABA friends. My name is Celia Lee, and I'm a partner at the law firm of Goldfarb and Lippman in Oakland. I also serve as secretary of the AABA Law Foundation. Tonight, I am pleased to present the 2021 AABA Law Foundation Scholarship to Jonathan Chang, a rising 3L at UC Hastings Law. Prior to law school, Jonathan attended UC Berkeley. Go Bears. At Hastings, he's immersed himself in public interest and community service work, and we on the scholarship selection committee were impressed by his track record. Not only has he volunteered at AABA's own family law pro bono clinic, but he has also represented clients at Hastings' Clean Slate Individual Representation Clinic and serves as vice president of APALSA. As we know, being a successful lawyer involves sometimes pivoting quickly to meet immediate needs that arise, and Jonathan did that during the pandemic to help his fellow students. He approached the Hastings Board of Directors and secured an ongoing agreement that allows students to move out of on-campus housing at any time, which was not previously allowed, and as we know, became very important during the pandemic. He also started the Housing Habitability Pro Bono Clinic, which gives students an academic incentive to represent local tenants in small claims court. This summer, Jonathan is continuing his pursuit of public interest work at Legal Aid in Marin, where he is assisting in employment discrimination cases and wage and hour claims. Please join me in congratulating Jonathan Chang for receiving this year's AABA Law Foundation Scholarship. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Chang and I'm this year's recipient of the AABA Law Foundation Scholarship. First of all, I just wanted to thank AABA for recognizing the achievements and quite honestly the struggles of my peers and myself. Without the scholarship, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we want to do and honestly pursue our dreams. I believe it was Newton that said that if I can see further, it is because I've stood on the shoulders of giants. For me, that giant is my mother. She is the one that taught me about love, compassion, selflessness, and community. Before I came to law school, I actually did go to a couple of AABA events, and it was really there that I realized that I had found my place and I had found a community of people like me, brothers and sisters essentially in arms in the trenches, although quite different and having unique experiences, building something beautiful and creating an avenue for us to truly pursue the things that we want to do. For me, that's employment law. And for the summer, that means working at the Legal Aid of Marin and working on wage and hour claims and helping individuals in Marin County. And again, I have to say thank you, AABA, for giving me the opportunity to pursue my dreams.
Hi everyone, my name is Jasjeet Singh and I'm the Director of Programs here at California Change Lawyers. For those of you who are not aware, California Change Lawyers is a statewide foundation that invests in the next generation of bright and diverse scholars so that they can become tomorrow's legal change makers. We work through grants, scholarships, and policy efforts to eliminate the roadblocks that exist between our change lawyers and success. Roadblocks that included one of the highest bar exam cut scores in the United States and a bar exam that continues to disproportionately affect people of color, including Asian Americans. To address this, we proudly mobilized bar organizations, including California AABA, to address the structural barrier that is the cut score. And we are proud to know that California took a major step in the right direction by lowering that cut score to 1390, effectively bolstering our own scholarship efforts and alleviating some of the financial and mental burdens that come with it. So in addition to that $5,000 check, our scholars attend a bar exam coaching seminar, receive discounted supplemental bar material, books, and access to an alumni database that includes our own executive director. I'm honored to introduce Gina Kim, one of 22 3L scholars selected from a pool of almost 120 applicants. Gina is an exceptional change lawyer, one who overcame adversity, showed immense academic promise, and has a deep commitment to social change. We are thankful to AABA for their continued support and partnership, and we're so proud to have Gina as part of our Change Lawyers family.
Hi, my name is Gina, and I am very grateful to have received the California Change Lawyers 3L Diversity Scholarship. The scholarship has helped me with bar preparation expenses before I begin my public interest career as an Equal Justice Works Fellow at Communities for a Better Environment in Oakland and Richmond. I am currently studying for the California Bar, and this scholarship has allowed me to afford all of my registrations and applications. It's also allowed me to focus entirely on my studies this summer with a top bar prep program. I know how important this is because I worked full-time while studying for the LSAT, and I've also worked part-time while in law school. And I'm so grateful that I don't have to do that this time and that I can really focus on just passing the bar next month. It really means a lot to students like me that you're rooting for us and interested in our access to the legal profession. So thank you very much for your generosity. I sincerely appreciate it.